Hello and welcome to a Tapubu video. I'm kind of stalking Jarvan if I can find him here. There he is. Basically, I'm watching a live game simply because I can't get LoL replay to work. I've been trying. I've been trying to do this video. A person sent me of Maokai, but every time I load it, it says error loading spectator mode. The client will now close. So if any of you know how to fix that, please let me know. Anyway, I'm watching Jarvan. It's Monday. Let me see if I can capture this video in time. What's the date? It's the 28th, January 28th, 13.
Minions have spawned.
And so there's a big patch that's supposed to be coming in soon. Thresh has just been released. Fairly early Season 3. But I need Season 3 videos, and I can't get LoL Replay to work, so I have to stalk. I have to resort to stalking. So hopefully we're going to see some good Jarvan play. Hopefully we're also going to see some good Lee Sin play, but hopefully Jarvan will be a little bit better than Lee Sin. HookD, you've seen me do his games before. He's a very good player. He has a voice that sounds kind of like Hotshot GG. It's kind of funny. He's fun to play with him. I haven't forever though because I hardly ever play anymore. I work at a job now where basically I get random sporadic hours throughout the day, and so I can't really sit down and just play. Fortunately today I have nothing past 1 p.m. on Mondays normally, but I don't really feel like playing, so I'm recording instead. Anyway, notice how fast he's doing his buffs and everything. I think he didn't smite at the blue. Anyway, if I'm going to use this on the basic jungler guide, I should probably explain Jarvan. His passive martial cadence, sorry. The first basic attack deals 6% of their current health. His physical bonus damage max 400. It can't occur on the same target again for 6 seconds. His Q is a spear, well not a spear, he shoots out his sword, and like that, and it does a lot of damage. The E is the flag thing that shoots out. When he shoots the flag, if he uses the Q on the flag, then it'll pull him to it like that. And so he can close a lot of distance very quickly with the Q-E combo. You gotta do E first, because I've done Q first and it don't work so good. Now notice he's going through a ward. If Jarvan wanted to avoid this ward, he could go here and then jump over the wall and they wouldn't even see him coming. It would be wonderful. That's one of the best things you can do with Jarvan because blue team almost always wards at the tri-bush and at the dragon. He's still going to get the blood because of the Blitzcrank pull. But anyway, if you want to avoid the ward entirely, you know, they're always going to ward here and sometimes here. So if you just grapple yourself over here, wait in this bush for your cooldowns to come up, and boom, easy kill. Nobody sees it coming. Anyway, Jarvan's W is Golden Aegis. You press W and it slows everyone around him. Oh, poor Akali. Oh, she couldn't even get in her invisibility. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that was a good gank. She'll get away though because she's invisible for a few seconds after coming out of her circle. That's what allows her to get away from a lot of things. So you have to have major coverage on her or a pink in order to beat her and to really gank her effectively. So if you carry a pink and gank mid, she's going to be such an easy kill because she won't expect it. Akali's expect to survive by their W and get away from things. And so if that's suddenly taken away, they're completely powerless. Anyway, now we're going to see Lee Sin ganking. Lee Sin is heavily skill shot, well, just heavily skill based in general, but Jarvan apparently knows he's here. And there it comes. Nivea has 2 lives though, so it's a bad plan for them to go in on a Nivea. Nivea's passive is egg. Oh man, Akali's almost dead again, and now there's just Lee Sin. He's going to maybe egg her, but he will die if he eggs her. So see, that's how good a counter gank is right there. Just knowing Lee Sin is going to hit there, and then he comes, and boom, they're both almost dead. And here comes Pantheon. They're really trying hard here. Boom! Kali dead. Beautiful. And Pantheon even blocked the tower shot because of his passive. Here comes Darius. Darius can't possibly get a kill. He's just hurting himself here. That was a bad plan on Darius's part. Just dumb. This is low yellow, so yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that's how effective a counter gank can be. Especially for a champion like Anivia. Even if Anivia had gone down, Jarvan could have kept them off for long enough for her to come up, and she would have been just fine. They probably would have gotten a kill if she'd actually egged herself. The egg is a wonderful little bait Anivia can use. Well, yeah, a good Anivia player probably would have egg baited and allowed Jarvan to get a kill, but this worked out as well. And so... Anyway, yeah, Twitch is seeing a lot of play anymore. I don't know anything about Thresh yet, but I really want to buy him because he looks awesome. Quite honestly, I'm playing support a lot more than jungle this season. Because, one, I don't know how the jungle works very well anymore. I used to be a very good jungler, but then everyone caught up to me, and I'm still doing the same old thing. And so that's why I've laid off of playing for a while, and I'm more just watching and observing. I know in theory, you know, how to jungle. But in reality, I'm not that good. So, like, I know a lot of you add me in games sometimes. You want to play to see how I jungle. I'm honestly not that good. I just understand the concept and the psychology, the theory behind it. It's very hard for me to put it into practice anymore. And I don't have the time to commit to it. Oh, this is a beautiful invasion right here. Beautiful invasion because of this ward right here. Lee Sin dead. Beautiful. Now they can get the blue buff, possibly even Darius too. Oh yeah, that is Jarvan's ult right there. He's dead. That's all there is to it. Oh, but here comes Akali. They might pick up. Yep. The thing about Akali is if Akali gets fed, she can win this game, even though the rest of the team is terrible. But Akali unfortunately decided to stay in instead of fleeing while her circle was up, and so. Trouble. Yeah, someone's messaging me on Facebook, but they'll get over it. Probably. I'm kind of avoiding Facebook right now also. That's why I'm trying to keep busy playing games, watching games, etc. That's another story for another time, though. Anyway, yeah, I noticed the creeps are pushing up really well. Jarvan has just had great coverage everywhere. It's clear that he is a much better jungler than Lee Sin. And, I mean, Lee Sin is doing okay. He ganked mid like he should have. It's just Jarvan anticipated it. And, you know, Lee Sin was just farming his stuff. Jarvan anticipated that and, you know, took him out. Now Lee Sin, oh, he did manage to get the blue buff. That's impressive. I don't... Oh, yeah, because he queued the thing. That's actually pretty impressive. Good job, Lee Sin. And that is actually going to hurt a lot more than Lee Sin's buff getting stolen. Because Anivia, there are two ways Anivia's post-6 game can go. If she gets blue buff, she's going to win her lane super hard because she can constantly farm the entire wave with her R and push. If she doesn't get blue buff, she is going to have a very difficult time farming. She basically has to rely on auto attacks because her spells are so expensive. It used to be Anivia could flash her ult very easily because it only cost 25 mana, but she was incredibly overpowered for the time. And they had to nerf it, so it was a higher activation, but a slower over time. And so you have to think twice about just activating, but it's a little bit more beneficial to keep it active over time. But that was a change that took place at least a year ago, if not longer. That was probably late Season 1, early Season 2. Anyway, Akali has this warded, so she's going to try and stop him from recalling, but she doesn't. She can't get him from over the side, and there's no way she's going in there. Anyway, Thresh, I haven't seen him much. I haven't actually seen him in a game yet. I want to, because he just looks obscenely powerful. Like, honestly. The support I really love right now is... Oh, beautiful! The support I really love right now is Gangplank, actually. There's a guide up on solo mid, not approved right now. It's just a normal wide reporter. A normal Gangplank guide that's about support plank. Apparently, the pickpocket steals 5 gold on a Q, and so you get the extra 5 gold from the Q. You build the Avarice Blade. You can farm very, very easily. You sometimes crit the enemy. When your AD has to go back, you just farm, basically like you're the AD carry last hit, not just push the lane. But like you have pushing power if you need to. You have last hitting power, which is very important on supports. You know, when your AD is gone, you don't want that CS to go to waste. And so it gets him a lot more gold than like say Lulu's last hits would get, or any other AD carry, or sorry, any other support, because his Q gives him extra gold and the Avarice Blade gets him extra gold. Not only that, it's a lot easier to last hit because you're using a skill which does like a lot extra damage instead of just an attack which does hardly any damage. And Gangplank just transitions into late game so easily. He's a tank. You can build him with Aegis, get another tanky item. You know, he's not going to die. He has an escape with his W. He can get out of just about any CC if you play it right. And, you know, you're going to have to use several CCs on him to really lock him down, at which point you're not using them on someone who matters. So either he runs around shooting you in the face and getting free gold, or you CC him and waste it. Like, Gangplank, when the Gangplank top lane phase was active, that was one of my most annoying things as to play against as Warwick. I'd have to always make sure to go in, attack him, bait out the W, and then ult. See there's what I was talking about before. See, now boom, he ults, and they had no idea it was even coming. There's Thresh's ultimate, but Twitch is actually getting away pretty well. Oh, but there's a pull, beautiful. Yeah, that is how wonderful Jarvan is. He avoided every single ward and got a perfect gank. That's beautiful. Like, with Jarvan, it's so much about just thinking outside the box and being completely unpredictable because you have the capacity to cheat walls very easily. He's like a much more useful version of Tryndamere. Like, when Trynd was being played a lot as jungle, he wasn't powerful because, you know, he had a lot of CC, which he didn't. He was powerful because he was completely unpredictable. He could come from anywhere. He could, like, tower dive completely from behind and tank it with his ultimate. Anyway, yeah, there's some more awesomeness from Jarvan. Vayne is not a very strong pick right now, but if she gets going, holy crap. She can 1v1 just about anyone in the right circumstances. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, I missed something mid. Yeah, they dove the crap out of Akali. Poor Akali. It's 2-10 now. I'm pretty sure this is probably solo queue. He's like he's about the same ELO as me right now. He probably hasn't played very much either. I haven't played much at all. And so this is easy mode for a good player. It's a struggle for me, honestly. But I did enjoy that brief moment when I was in 1100 ELO. It was the funniest crap ever. I just loved it. Because, you know, my normals, I played with people who are so much better than me for a while. I get, like, plats in normals all the time, and I feel, like, terrible. But in ranked, it's actually a lot easier than normals for me right now. So I'm enjoying what little ranked I do play. Unfortunately, it's a terrible plan to support in ranked because, you know, it can go any way possible. And here's Lee Sin trying to be awesome and steal. But unfortunately, obvious Lee Sin is obvious. Hey, he got the blue though. Rampage. So yeah, oh, Purple's team's turret has been destroyed down here. Oh yeah. Twitch, Twitch. Yeah, that's the wonderful thing about Twitch. He can get away any way he wants once the tower's down. It's beautiful. It's so important to knock down the towers, Twitch. Oh man, that guy is dead. But notice how much it took him to take him down. Yeah, Twitch is the rager in the team. Report, report, report. They're not doing as well as I want them to. Yeah, lol, why? That's what I always do too. Like, they're not even that bad. It's just the purple team has an incredible jungler. And so, like, yeah, they're just getting countered all over the place, and it's unfortunate. I've lost 7 ranked games in a row, all due to feeding, so please do not ask why. Unfortunately, yeah, like, bad players are a part of the game. If you don't want to deal with bad players, don't play League of Legends. I'm sorry, reporting someone for being a bad player just shows how much of a douchebag you are. Honestly. Like, see, this Akali knows what she's doing. She could have easily picked off some kills there It's just they knew what they were doing too. And so notice she didn't die. She's a good player. She got camped so effing hard. And Lee Sin, he got his jungle camped so hard. Yeah, like I've gone from like 1550 to 1420 in one long stretch, and I never did get my 1500 back. That was unfortunate. Well, I got my 1500 back for gold, but then I quickly lost it again. It was clear that everyone else was becoming much better, and I was just about the same. And so I have trouble adapting. I'm gonna have to find a new niche, a new gimmick to do. Like back when I started jungling, I was really, really good because nobody else jungled really. Oh dear, this Pantheon. And now, like people have read my guides and other guides, other literature that's out there, and people have gotten so good. Like the people who add me and talk about how awesome my guide is, they're actually generally better than I am. And so, you know, if you're taking the time to read my guide, chances are you're already better at jungle than I am, which is pretty cool. Because, you know, if you can understand enough theory of the game, you can help people learn without actually being good yourself. You know, those who can't do, teach. And I can't do anymore. But I understand the concept of jungling pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, if you're being negative and blaming your team, like I was playing with some guys yesterday and they just kept getting upset with the Amumu. The Amumu was indeed terribly bad, but I didn't want to ruin his gaming experience by telling him he was bad, so I said, hey, good job, good gank, you know, when he did things right. You know, if your players are doing something right, and you say, hey, good job, you know, maybe they'll listen to you more when you say, hey, you did that wrong, instead of just saying, wow, you're so bad. That's my theory anyway. But then again, you know, when I get upset, it doesn't always work out that way. But that's why I only play 1 or 2 games at a time, because I can handle bad players once or twice. It's just when you start doing games over and over again all day long, it can get really annoying really fast, and then suddenly you can go from a normal player to really viral really fast. And so, not viral, toxic. Not. I'm an idiot. Really toxic, vile, whatever. Anyway, yeah, look at how much Thresh can get away. He's awesome. Like, he's sort of like Janna in his ability to just escape anything and survive anything. Like I was talking to a guy last night, and we've been playing since Season 1, and back then I would play ranked teams with them, and the only thing I would play is Janna. And I was saying, yeah, I can't do League of Legends anymore because everything's getting hard, and I'm only good at really simple things. And then, but Janna is very hard, and she was my first champion that I was really good with. And so it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. Oh, here comes Pantheon. He's gonna die though. Yeah, these are the turnarounds that could really ruin the game. Like, it's 7-19, but it's only 5k separation. You know, if they get a few towers, a few dragons, it's all tied up. So they need to get the dragon right now. Like, these are not bad players. They have just been out-jungled by Jarvan. Jarvan is a good player. Jarvan cannot carry all the bad players. Jarvan can't carry the people who jump up this far. Oh, he got the dragon, holy crap. That is awesome. But, oh man, like see Darius and who else? That was good. Darius and Akali are both snowball champions. If they start getting going, it just gets insane really fast. And so that's what makes me a little nervous. I mean, Akali is 1-6, yes, but I mean, let's check her gold. It's 4,900. Maybe a 6,700. That's only 2k difference. If she gets a few kills, it's all tied up. You know, it's very fortunate for Purple that they didn't get that dragon because it'll take a little longer. But Like Darius, he's 4 and 5. He's doing rather well. But Akali keeps getting herself caught. Unfortunately. Yeah, she's going down, but... Oop, there's the pull. Yeah, she needed to strafe left and right a little bit more, but she did not. And there's... That was stupid, Twitch. Like, yeah, that Twitch just was terrible right there. And so he has no right to talk about Akali. You know, if you're trash-talking your team, and then suddenly you do something stupid, prepare to get your butt chewed, and enjoy it. Oh, and that goes for me too. You know, when I'm chewing out someone and suddenly I do something bad, I just kind of shut up because I deserve it. You know. Let's see how Jarvan is building here. He's building fairly tanky. Notice he has more HP than any other tankiness. He has a lot of armor because of wriggles and probably runes, masteries, etc. I believe he gets armor from something else, maybe. Oh yeah, he puts down the standard and he gets armor, I believe. Something like that, I don't know. Passive. Yeah, 22 bonus armor. That's how he gets his armor. And so Jarvan can really build a lot of HP because resist is not incredibly important in the current meta, and armor is incredibly expensive in the current meta, so Jarvan gets a big bonus to armor. And so he's good in that way. Yeah, Pantheon, again, building a Frozen Mallet, but no other defensive items, so to speak. Blitzcrank Aegis, which, you know, kind of buffs everyone's armor and resist, and is wonderful in that way. Yeah, an unnecessary ultimate for the win. But no, it's like... Oh man, yeah, they're all going down really fast. And there's the beautiful Blitzcrank pull. Holy cow. He's very good with the pulls, like, honestly. Yeah, like, both teams have bad players on them, but Jarvan's just awesomeness is completely making up for any failings by members of the purple team. Like, yeah, see, Twitch is just going on about please report, but, you know, he's 2 and 4 too. He's not done anything special. He's not done anything wonderful at all. And poor Lee and Akali just feel terrible because they've been treated like crap all game by people who are not that good. So there goes Thresh. That was a bit faster. Beautiful. Yeah. Like if you're just complaining about GG, they're bad, we're losing all game, yeah, you're gonna lose. What you gotta do is, you know, buckle down, say, how do I win this? But they didn't do it. Anyway, that's Jarvan Jungle. I'm really happy I was able to spectate this because it was freaking awesome. Yeah, thank you for watching.